Are you always trying to read people's minds? Do you think you can influence what they think? Is someone else thinking you're okay more important to you than you actually being okay? If any or all of these answers are yes, you may be an approval addict. In a previous video, I discussed why you should care what people think of you, and go here for that info. But what happens when you go too far and become an approval addict? In the same way drug addicts are driven to extreme acts to score their fix, approval addicts will also sacrifice their own well-being to satisfy an unbalanced appetite for approval. This can lead to intense anxiety or depression or just feeling like shit in general. Because in approval addiction, we surrender our power not even to other people, but to other people's opinions. But there's a way out. Things can begin to change when you start to find the awareness in the moment of wanting and seeking approval. When you do catch yourself seeking approval, try and step back from the situation. Don't beat yourself up. Be curious. Ask yourself why you want this person's approval so much and go deeper. Ask yourself if you could let go of wanting it. And when you could do that, you know what I used to do, and sometimes I still do? I include the other person I'm seeking approval from, and why shouldn't I? I'm forcing an innocent bystander to perform in my internal toxic circus. I say, I feel like I'm seeking your approval in this moment, and then I add, and that must be hard for you, I'm sorry. Saying the last part engages my empathy for the other person and the shitty position I'm putting them in. It breaks the habit almost immediately. There is tremendous power in saying things out loud. When our fears and insecurities are forced outside of us to survive on their own, they often shrivel up and die because the parasite has lost its host. We don't get hooked on approval all at once, and we don't kick the habit all at once either. It's going to take some work, but it's absolutely something you're capable of. And remember, balance is the key. There's a difference between being an approval addict and being a conscientious person. Again, go here for that video. And you know what? Today, give yourself some credit for even thinking about making positive changes in your life. And that's not me seeking approval from you either. I'm just being supportive. Okay, don't judge. Fuck you. All right. Tell me in the comments below how you're giving yourself approval. And of course, like and subscribe.